Hey YouTube, what's going on? We are back here at the Writer's Block, Young King 2019. Okay, today we're gonna talk about something special. I don't know how many of you are actually into comic books, but I got some books here that are from my dad's very own collection, and they were passed on to me. So I'm gonna show you guys some of them. We're not gonna look at all of them today, but we're just gonna look at a few because there are a lot of them. And I just pulled out a few just to start. So let's get to it. All right. So this book has been with me for a very long time. Uh, I am a huge Venom fan. Again, I used to read comic books when I was little, but not a whole lot in my adult life. But I do love them. I always love the artwork of comic books and anime and things like that. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I love Spider Man, and I got my Mysterio right here with the Funko Pop. All Might's in the back over there. But this is Venom, and he's just a different character of his own. He's got that black suit, and he's got the symbiote on him, and he's just one of the best Marvel characters that they've ever come out with, and he's just amazing. And this book is sick. I think it also glows in the dark. I might be wrong, but this thing is super, super sick. Love the artwork. I actually want to get it framed and put on my wall. And actually, a lot of these I would want to get them framed and put them on on the wall. So I'm gonna bring out the next one. This is a DC character. One of my best friends loves this character, and he is actually the one of the main villains from the Teen Titans. This is Deathstroke. This man is super skilled at using all his guns and knives and all his martial arts. Like he's kind of like Batman, except he's just a super villain. He's the one who influenced Robin to become the Red X. So Deathstroke is really really dope. Just a really cool character, and I wish I could crack this open and just read it and get to know a lot more about the character. You've definitely seen him on a lot of the DC. If you used to play DC Universe Online, he's definitely on there, and a lot of other video games that have been coming out recently. And I believe he's also in some of the recent movies too. So definitely keep an eye out for this character. He's a beast. So let's move on. I have here a bunch of comic books from the 60s. So I'm going to pick this up very lightly. And I may not even pull these out because this already looks super fragile. But these are from the 60s. This is Jimmy Olsen. There's another one in here of Superboy. And then there's another one in here of Lois Lane. And all these books are just super old. And I feel like if I take them out, they're probably just going to turn into dust instantly. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next book, if you guys don't mind. Now, this next book is super dope because we just talked about Venom. Now, here's Spider Man in the black suit, also going up against, I believe that's the Shocker. I could be wrong. Or it's either, no, that's actually Electro. So, yeah, there he is. One of my favorite villains. I mean, I like anybody who can throw lightning and thunder out of their hands, honestly. I mean, that's super dope to me. I've always liked that with my characters, for customization on different video games. So that's super, super dope to me. And then also Spider-Man wearing that black suit. I mean, he's just the man. Like, he just acquired so much more strength and agility and different types of moves that, he was using against, these different villains, and he just became just that much more powerful as the Spider-Man. So, this is super super huge. And I love the artwork on this book. I love that purple in the background. Look at Electro's face. Spider-Man knows he's about to get the crap shocked out of him. So yeah, again, this is another one of those books I would love to just open up right now and just check it out. But again, don't want to take away from the value of this beautiful book. So again, I'm going to set it off to the side and move on to the next book. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, uh, this is a really I love this team of superheroes. It really I don't know. I feel like here's the okay. Let's get into it. This is the Fantastic Four, right? Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. We see Black Panther there. Definitely one of my favorite characters. There are a few Black Panther books in my dad's collection. Super super dope character. Always love that character. Can't get enough of him. Um, Fantastic Four. Okay, these guys are legends. I mean, everyone on this cover is a legend. Um, the Thing, super dope. The Human Torch, Miss Invisible, and Richard Reed. Like, I mean, this is, it's they're just that legendary team of heroes that are just super sick. And they've been on so many different adventures. Like, I used to love to watch the cartoon when I was little, like, with the scrolls and everything. Super dope. Now, if they could just get the movies right, that's a real love-hate relationship that I have with these heroes. They need to get those movies right again, and really just stop making crap Fantastic Four movies. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. And with that being said, let's move on. Okay, another really really dope cover for Fantastic Four. We got Doctor Doom, the Thing, and the Hulk, and it looks like they are about to go in on this fight because this looks super sick. I love Doctor Doom. Always used to use him sometimes on Marvel versus Capcom 2. Um, and he's just a beast. Like, if you really think about one of the most evil, overpowered characters of any series, I mean, Doctor Doom is definitely one of those characters. And then that Hulk, he's definitely super OP. And that whatever that thing is, yeah, they're about to get messed up because the Hulk is just unlimited power, and he's just a monster. But that's the Shadow of Doom. So let's keep it going. On to the next book. Speaking of unlimited power, let's move back to DC with Superman. Okay, here we go. Who doesn't know about Superman versus Doomsday? Doomsday is one of the best monsters that Superman could fight. You gotta love this character. I'm not that big of a fan of him in the movie, honestly. I don't like the way that they portrayed him for the Batman and Superman movie when he came out. I really just like him. Have the way that they did his character in the more the animated movies is pretty dope, and also he's always been a beast in the comic books. But yeah, again, I have a really crazy love hate relationship with DC movies. They really need to step their game up. Although the Aquaman movie was really good, and I'm looking forward to a few others. I just saw 1984 Wonder Woman, and it wasn't too bad. I really did like the action in it, but again, Superman movies, like, I think the last good one for me was Man of Steel. So I would really want them to come out with something where he just fights something. Um, I mean, I would honestly, if I had to write the movie out, I would put him against like a combination between Brainiac and Metallo, because I mean, those two just are really beastie characters, and I think they would just really just mess him up. Like, I would just love to see it. Let me know what you guys would think in the comment section. Like, who would you want to see Superman fight? Because I think that would be a great combination, or maybe even like a Lobo or something like that. Like, there's so many great characters he could fight. Even Parasite. I used to hate the design of Parasite, but he is a really good character. I hate to say it. Anyway, let's move on to the next book. Okay, back to Marvel. Now, this book right here is an Avengers. I don't really know too much about these characters on the cover, to be honest with you. This book is just another one of those books that happens to be in my dad's collection, but I don't really know too much about it, so I can't really give too much feedback. But I mean, this is the giant-sized 30th anniversary issue of the Avengers, so I'm pretty sure. I mean, whatever's going on in this book, it's probably really, really good. Let's check out the back of it. Okay, well, I know that is. It's a really, really sick image of one of my favorite Marvel characters, Captain America. Definitely can't go wrong with them with Captain America ever. He's super dope. But again, I really love this gold on here. This looks really, really dope. And there's some other issues in here that look really, really good with this nice, nice gold cover on here too. And we'll get to those another time. Um, okay, but we have two more books to look at, so we're gonna move on. Okay, so the next book, again, this is one of those books that just, the artwork just pops out at you. Uh, Wolverine versus Sabretooth. Like, this is like Kane and Undertaker. Like, this is the brothers of destruction right here. Like, you see these two fighting, like, you don't want to get involved. Someone's going to lose a head. I mean, if either one of them loses their head, they're just gonna go back because they're like they have the they went into the the mutant X program. So it's like Wolverine has his adamantium skeleton, and I think also so does Sabretooth. They're just these guys have been alive since I think World War I, and before that, like they're old. These guys are super old, but they're really powerful mutants, and it's crazy because they're not like the most they don't have like psychic beams or crazy fire powers or anything like that. They're just brute animals of fury, really. And that's what's really dope about them, because it doesn't really take much for these two just to wreak havoc, and wherever they go. So you gotta love these two characters for what they are, and this is really awesome. And I really love this artwork. But all right, we're gonna move on to our last book for this series. Well, not for this series. I think we're just beginning with this, but we're gonna move on to our next book and end it here because we have so many more books to go, and I kind of want to spread this series out to a few videos. So we're gonna move on to the next. Okay, last one we have Ghost Rider 2099. Okay, so 2099 obviously is coming up at some point in time. I may not be alive to see it, but a lot of you may be alive to see this 2099 come into fruition. But here's Ghost Rider. He looks super dope. This holographic cover is really nice. Look at that nice rainbow. Oh, that is awesome. If you know me, I love Pokemon cards. I love anything with like a holographic front on it, and that just looks badass. And honestly, the Ghost Rider movie was really good. I can't wait to see more Ghost Rider stuff in the future. Um, the second movie was pretty decent too. And Ghost Rider as a character, he's pretty dope. I mean, he looks in your eyes. He spreads judgment. He casts his judgment on you as you know, sit there and just kind of just disintegrate and pretty much turn into a soul. And that's what he does. Like his powers are just really cool, and he's just got that ability to just really just send you to hell. But anyway, super dope copy of a book here. Really like it. And with that being said, we're gonna end the video on this, and we're gonna have more next time when we come back to this segment. So again, I guess we're gonna call it Dad's comic book bin, I guess, something like that. But I'll see you guys next time. And if I don't see you before New Year's, Happy New Year's, you guys. I'll see you in 2021. All right, take care.